A new Wordle puzzle is online. Click on the link to play.
Listening to the following video may give you clues. Please like and share the videos.
Man United legend Gary Neville defends Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's legendary status. Millions are an understatement, but it is hard to believe Gary Neville, Man United legend, would support pumping millions into the team.
Neville has defended Solskjaer's legendary status and the role Bill Phelps has played in the club's history. We'll look at some of the arguments that Neville and other Man United fans have made to support the club in recent years.
Gary Neville defends pumping millions into Manchester United. Manchester United fans have branded Gary Neville a traitor after he defended the Glazer family's ownership of the club.
The American couple, Joel and Avram Glazer, took over the club in 2005. Ever since then, the club has been in a state of financial crisis and supporters are calling for the Glazers to sell.
Neville, however, believes that a change of ownership will only make things worse for the team. Manchester United are currently facing a crisis in the league and in the Champions League.
Neville's team are struggling to win any silverware this season. The club has lost 5 of its last 6 games, and their only chance to claim silverware this year is to qualify for the Champions League.
The club have already exited the FA Cup and the League Cup. Gary Neville has warned that the Big Six owners are not the answer.
Solskjaer's legendary status. Manchester United legend Gary Neville has defended Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's legendary status.
The new Man United manager was appointed in December, but has had a rollercoaster ride since then. Gary Neville has defended Solskjaer's status as a legendary manager in the following interview.
Neville's comments are a testament to the impact the new manager has had on the club. Former Manchester United striker Gary Neville has admitted that he won't call out the new manager on live television.
While many are calling for the head of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the Norwegian has managed to ride past stretches of underperformance. Solskjaer's ability to score from the bench has also earned him the title of legendary at Manchester United.
Gary Neville is known for defending the legends of his team. In fact, the former Manchester United captain has defended the legendary status of several players, including Wayne Rooney, who was sacked last year.
In a separate interview with the Mail Online, Neville defends Solskjaer's status as a Man United legend. Neville also claims that he would not back a manager he disliked as much as Neville does.
Bill Phelps. Former Manchester United defender Bill Phelps has defended the club's legendary manager Gary Neville over accusations of excessive spending.
The former player spent his formative years as a coal miner before joining the club. The legendary defender used to work at the Lee Green Colliery in the northwest.
He would work a shift from 5:30 am to 2:30 am before taking the train to Manchester. He was fitter than many full-time footballers and even thought that his inner strength helped him survive the plane crash when Manchester United lost the game against Real Madrid in the European Cup semi-final in 1968.
In his time at Old Trafford, Neville and the club he had founded were a success. In 1959-60, the club won the league championship after a 1-0 win over Leeds.
The following season, they finished second in the league and reached the FA Cup semi-finals. At this time, Billy Meredith was approaching the end of his Manchester United career and was replaced by the younger Spence.
This signing saw the young Belfast defender become one of the greatest players in English football. He scored over 100 goals in his United career, and was named European Footballer of the Year.
Bill Phelps' contribution to Man United. Bill Phelps' contributions to Man United spans almost 5 decades and spanned a number of eras and positions.
He played for Man United for 8 seasons, and his outstanding form earned him a full England call-up. He partnered Nobby Stiles to become one of the greatest stoppers in English football.
Although Phelps' size was a disadvantage, he managed to dominate in the air and he won the European Cup with the club in 1968. Despite the fact that his career at Manchester United ended early due to a tragic plane crash in Munich in 1958, Phelps was a key player in the club's recovery.
His legendary career with the club included 4 titles and the European Cup, which they won for the first time in 1968. Phelps joined Manchester United in 1950 from his mining job and ended up becoming a key figure in the club's history.
His 688 appearances at Old Trafford put him in fourth place among Manchester United's all-time list, behind only Paul Scholes, Ryan Giggs and Phil Neville. Despite his humble background, Falk's contribution to Manchester United is a major reason why the club has endured and won many honours over the years.
As a young man, he was a minor and played centre-back. He was part of the generation of players nurtured by Sir Matt Busby, and he earned the nickname Busby Babe.
Falks was one of the young players who made the 1958 team, which tragically crashed into a snow-covered airport in Munich. Unfortunately, 2 players were never able to play again after this, and the manager was read his last rites.
Tony Dunn. Former Man United star Gary Neville has defended the club's decision to spend millions of pounds on Irish left-back Tony Dunn.
Dunn is no household name, but he was a legend at Old Trafford. The Irishman played as a left-back for most of his career.
After joining the club in 1960 for PS 5000, Dunn went on to win 2 First Division titles and a FA Cup. He was a vital part of the rebuilding process after the Munich air disaster.
He is the only player to win the UEFA Cup in the 60s, but his contribution has not gone unnoticed. While Dunn was not the largest defender on the planet, his small stature was a benefit.
He had the ideal pace for a wing and helped drive quick United attacks. Charlton often referred to him as Europe's fastest fullback.
Though he did miss 6 league games in a row for United, he played an integral role in the team's successes, including the Old First Division title in 1967. Arthur Albiston.
When defending the decision to pump millions of pounds into the career of Arthur Albiston, Man United legend Gary Neville made a point of making clear that the club was not putting its best interest at the heart of the transfer. The former England striker was the perfect candidate to be the club's new captain.
But Neville's defence is tainted by the fact that he did not last long in the team. Roger Bryan.
When defending the club's decision to invest millions in the young goalkeeper, Man United legend Gary Neville makes an interesting point. The club's history of developing young goalkeepers hasn't been the most successful one, but the club did have many heroes among its defence.
Gary Neville won 8 Premier League titles and 2 Champions Leagues, while Roger Bryan won the league twice and the European Cup once. And that is just in defence.
Gary Neville, the club's most successful ever goalkeeper, rubbed shoulders with Bill Fowlkes and Brian Greenhoff during their Manchester United careers. While the player's injury-prone condition hampered his development as a Manchester United player, Neville defended his decision to inject millions of pounds into him.
Neville's cynicism is understandable, but he also believes that the club would have been better off if it had been more selective with their transfers. After all, the club could have spent that money elsewhere and still had the same number of players.
In the aftermath of the Munich air crash, Neville spoke of the lessons learned. He praised Byrne's impressive achievements and said, "If we had listened to my father, we could have won the European Cup."